Hi everyone. Welcome back to Design with Karthik and welcome to Basics of Typography section 6. Okay, so this is the sixth video in Basics of Typography. And last two videos we have seen typeface classification about serif font and sans serif font, when to use it, why to use it, the psychology behind both the font. We have seen it in detailed manner. Hope so that video gives you some insight about the typeface of serif and sans serif. And this video is again going to be a typeface classification. We are going to see some different classification this time, which will be definitely fun for watching it. Okay, and we are not, most people have never explored this font, but this font can be used in various ways also. So that is what we are going to see in this video. So come on, let's get started. Let's directly jump into basics of typography. So far we have covered 5 videos. In case if you have not watched those videos, please do check it out. Do check out these videos. The link is in description. Please do check it out. It will be definitely helpful. Please at least try to watch last 2 videos before starting these videos, because last 2 videos explains about typography, typeface classification. One speaks about serif and other speaks about sans serif. Then I will give you the link in the top also, and I will give you the link in description also. Please do watch it. You'll get to know the flow much better before if you have watched this video before starting this session. Okay, so move ahead. So typeface classification, this video is about script. Okay, so script based font is something many people has not explored at a much bigger level. Okay, there are some reason why people has not explored it. We'll see to it. Okay. So what is script font? Script font is nothing but a fluid stroke created by handwritten or typography. On instant look, we can say a script font looks like a handwriting font, or it is like a calligraphy font. For example, this font which I have written here, it is a purely a calligraphic based font, and you can see there is a fluid stroke. When you are writing in a calligraphic pen, the stroke will be there, fluid stroke will be there. So that if the fluid stroke is there, and either that fluid stroke can happen with the calligraphy pen or by normal handwriting. So some of the script font are handwritten script font, or some of the script font are calligraphic based script font. So this classification is further there, but this is the rough cut idea about what is script font. This gives you a rough cut about what is script font. Okay. So before seeing where all the script font can be used, it is our we feel that there are some places where script font can't be used, or it is much better if you avoid these situations. Okay. So for example, the same script is written here, but if on instant look we can see which one is more legible and which one is more readable. This one, right? This one is more legible, this one is more readable, and this one it takes time for read, and sometimes we can't understand, we are not able to understand it properly also. So most of the script font, or not most, we can say never use script font for in caps. It is not that one or two cases, you can try almost, I have tried in almost plenty of fonts. If there is any font, any script font that looks great in caps, please do tell me. Leave that in comment section, because I would like to see that. But I have tried so much other fonts, not a single script font looks great in caps. Okay. So it is either it is hard to readable, or it doesn't look neat. Okay, it doesn't it conveys something differently, some alphabets looked messed up. Okay, so never use script font in caps. Okay, always if you are going to use script font, please use it in small caps only, never use in caps. Okay, that is the first thing. And second thing, okay, in script font there is a general thumb rule: don't use script font at a smaller size. Let it be for a subheading. And never use script font for a paragraph text. It will just spoil your design. Okay, never use script font for a paragraph text, or never use a script font which is below 36 point size. Okay, that is a general thumb rule. So higher the font size, easily the readable will be. Okay, so there is if you are using in in sans serif font or serif font, if you are going for lower font size, the readability and legibility will be automatically maintained, but in script font it is not the case. Higher the font size, easily it will be readable. Okay, so never and also have this thumb rule, never and never use script font for a paragraph text. Okay, it will just spoil your design. The viewers who is seeing your design we couldn't be able to understand anything from the design. Okay, you'll be not able to read any single text. So never use script font for a paragraph or body text, and never use script font in caps. Okay, so just make this point in mind before knowing anything about script font. Okay, so this is a beautiful poster, and you can instantly say where I have seen the script font. It will be on wedding cards. Okay, wedding font, the script font is very much common, and here also if you see the places where they need to mention the something in a smaller size, they have not used the script font. They have gone for a sans serif. I'm not sure whether it is okay. It is sans serif font, and the major highlight they have written a script font. So it is a handwritten braille script font. It looks very neat and legible. So we are able to read it, even though the even though and is somewhat smaller, but still we are able to read it. It is not as small as this. Okay, so and also the main reason why the script font has this fluid typography sort of thing. It has this versatile look. Okay, it has this versatile look. Always script font has this versatile look, and so that is the main psychological reason people prefer script font. And also it has this what you call it gives the feel like we are writing in a pencil. That handwriting feel we are looking at. So it gives that personal touch to each and every designs. So whenever you are using script font, it gives some sort of personal touch to the design. So that is the reason why the most of the wedding cards need that personal touch. So most of the wedding cards or any invitation, if you take, the main content will be of the script font. Okay, so this is one example. And also you should note that script font is not only for a wedding cards. There are some script font which is used in logos and world famous logos. Coca-Cola, it is a pure calligraphic script based font. And also Kellogg's, it is again some script based fonts. It is a thick fluidic some childish type of script based font. I am not sure what is this font, what is the name of this font, but both are script font. Both are a top brand in the world, and still Coca-Cola is famous for its lettering. Still I am not sure what I just forgot which year they have designed it, but still they have maintained the same logo. In fact, many brand are rebranded their logo. Still Coca-Cola is maintaining this logo, maintaining their color. It is really great. So script font, it is not only for a poster, and it is not only, since it is a versatile field, it can be used only for a limited area that is there, but still it can be used in a logo, and these two logos are a best example for that. And coming back, the other area where we can see a script font very common is quotes related posters. If motivational quotes or inspiring quotes or any posters, or even famous wishes like Mother's Day wishes, Father's Day wishes, any some sort of special days wishes also, we can see the script based font used in a poster then and there. Okay, it is not the purely a quotes based, purely a script based poster. It has for example, this has a serif font. Okay, this has a sans serif font, and US is a what you call script based fonts. And if you take this, our eyes directly goes to US because it looks entirely different in this typography, right? It looks entirely different. The key focus is there. Almost all are in same color, almost all are in black, but still our eyes are drawn towards US. That Y has taken a full attention, and that's what it. And also it gives that personal touch and feel to that. The US is nothing but U, so it gives a personal touch to it. So script font has done the thing great. Okay, same thing here. Here there are two script font. Even things we can say it is a handwriting font. We can't directly call it a script font, but Attitude and Effort is purely a script font. Okay, so still that combination, the font pairing has worked out really well, and this type of script font is very common in quotes related posters. Okay, so that's it. So from all these examples, it is very clear that script based font has this versatile look. It has that flair, and it has the versatile look, and in the end it gives a sophistication to our design. It gives that personal touch and feel to your design. People are trying to use more and more script font nowadays. It is also coming up. Okay, coming back, these are the favorite script font. So as I told, 75% of my system is filled with sans serif font, and rest is of other font, and script font also occupies a great area in that 25%. Okay, so these are the some of the favorite script font, sorry, some of my favorite script font. So I have used this, for example, you can say I have used this the Bexway Swash can be combined with any sans serif font and serif font. It looks, sorry, not serif font, it looks great with combination of sans serif font. Okay, when I'm coming to font pairing session, it will be dealt in very detail why it looks great, but just to know that it looks great, I have used for social media posters also. Bexway Swash and Apple Chancery, it is like this course poster. Okay, whenever there is a any particular, for example, there is one recent social media ad, I will give you the link in description also, the Canva link in description, where just for you was that social media content. Okay, just for I have written in sans serif and you have written in script based font. So that is how this font looks good. Apple Chancery and Great Vibes looks great in combination of sans serif font. Okay, and also Savoy Let's Plain what looks great in combination with sans serif font. Okay, and Pacifico, this font has some personal touch to my logos itself. Okay, because just with the Pacifico, the custom text based logo I have created for some bakeries. Okay, the main good thing is just have it has that uniform thickness. For example, if you take Apple Chancery or Christmas Wish calligraphy, it has that calligraphic look, and if there is a calligraphic look, then there will be a thick thin variation will be automatically coming, because the calligraphic pen will automatically give you thick thin variation. But if you see this Pacifico, there will be not any thick thin variation, it will be uniform. So because of that uniform, it looks simple and minimal and clean, because most of the script based font will not look clean. It looks that there are so many things will be going inside that script font, but Pacifico it is not that case. It looks clean. So because of that, I have used Pacifico for logos also. I'll show you the example when in the how we can use font for a logo session. Okay, that will be coming upcoming videos, but I'm just giving a rough cut idea about it. I've used Pacifico font for logo, just by this font, and back of this font I'll be using one more layer with a bigger size of this font, so it'll be giving like a 3D look. It looks great. I'll show you that example when you're coming to that session. So I use this font for logos. And calligraphy, it is not that readable, but it looks really great for a wedding cards. So most of the wedding cards name, if I want to add it, I just use this Christmas Wish calligraphy. That it just the G and Y, that is enough, and also CW, that glyphs, whatever you call, it looks really great. The curves looks really great, and in wedding cards this is the best suitable design, best usable font. Okay, Cockatoo will come later. Okay, Great Vibes is again there are so many things going on here, but just like what I have said before, just for you, where you alone I have used it separately. So similar to that, Great Vibes work. So in all these font, if you ask me which of these sans script based font are more legible and clear, I would suggest Apple Chancery is legible and clear. Bexway Swash is again legible and clear. It looks great for heading, and Pacifico is again legible and clear. And coming last is Luminary. Luminary is legible and clear. Apart from that, others all will be not that legible and clear, and we can't use it for paragraph. All these fonts we can't use it for paragraph text. Okay, Bexway Swash I have tried it out, but still it doesn't look good for a paragraph text also, even though there is a thick thin variation here, and also it is more thicker. Okay, so when you are going for we can't use bold for paragraph text, right? So similarly we can't use Bexway Swash for paragraph text also. So nowhere these all work for paragraph text, but it looks great in combination, and it just elevates your design to next level. Just try to combine this script font with a sans serif font. If you are able to get it right, then your design will automatically taken to a next level, and people will definitely tell you this is not created by a beginner. This has been created by someone who knows a great knowledge about typography. So combination is a real trick, and if you are able to get it right with script and sans serif or script and serif is again out of the world. If you try to get it right, then it is purely great. Okay, and so I think so I have covered all. Mama Script is again a plain font. It gives that funny look. Okay, it gives that trendy look also. So that also I have used it rarely. And Cockatoo, this is something different. Okay, I am still not clear why this is called a script font, because it doesn't have anything related to script font here. It looks like a sans serif font. Okay, just like a fashion fetish font which I've shown in sans serif video. It looks like that font E looks very similar, but still it is a it is a um, script based font. Okay, so I'm not sure why it is like that, but I have used this font because of the simple uniform look. I have used for almost many posters, logos also I have used it, so it looks great. Okay, and Luminary, I can say it is a one font which I have used almost for all the years Ramzan posters, Eid poster. Okay, it gives that regional touch to that. That font has that regional touch, so because of that I have used it. And also for any Arabic related restaurant design logos, I have again gone for this font, and it got approved and client liked it. Okay, so that this font is specifically created for such type of regional effect also, so it looks great. So that's it, guys. So we have covered serif font, sans serif font, and script font. So these are the three main classification of typeface. Okay, apart from that, slab serif is there, decorative is there. Those all we can cover in a single video. So these are the three major classification of typeface. Hope you all got some insight about typeface classification. And if there are anyone who was following me right from the starting, what is typography till date, I'm really blessed for them, because I'm very happy because you are following it, you are getting it, and I'm sure these courses will be definitely helpful for you. In case if you want any additional information, do share it in the link below. I'll definitely check it out, and I'll make sure it happens. Make sure I do something related to what you're asking it. Okay, and in case any seniors out there, which I used to tell in all videos, any seniors out there, if I missed to communicate any points, or if I misinterpreted any point, I communicated anything in a wrong way, please don't hesitate to correct me. Please do correct me, because it is all again learning for me. Okay, please do correct me. It is not only I am going to getting benefit from you correcting me. It is not only me, because there are so many people who are watching this video. So if anything I mention it wrongly, that should not be wrongly communicated to them also. So please do correct me in case if I messed it out. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you. Very soon we'll see you in next video. Take care. Bye bye.